Hello, everyone. Welcome to the coronavirus lockdown madness. I am so sorry. I've been a little bit absent lately. I have missed you guys. I have missed dressing up for this hour of my day, putting on makeup. But unfortunately, the past few days were rough. I was in a really bad mood. Was not in the mood to do a comedy clip, which is usually my funnest part of the day. But you know, when you have nothing to say and you're just dead inside? Well, that's how I felt all weekend. Today, though, see, I just tend to then pick up. I just have a few days where I'm like, right? Also, I hurt my back. I have no idea if it's because I've gained weight or sitting all day, or I was doing yoga every day. Maybe I pulled a muscle. So I had a bad back most of the weekend. So that kind of also didn't help my mood. Then him and this lovely person, we had some intense moments this weekend. I mean, you can love your person so much and then fight over the most insane, stupid things. I mean, ours are usually about chores and responsibilities around the house because he doesn't really like to leave this position. But it's okay. We work through it and everything is fine. But it was a rough weekend. So, but I'm better now. Lots of things have happened over the weekend. First of all, my father celebrated his 76th birthday. So amazing. Though every year makes me sad. I don't want him to get older. I would like to just pause that about our parents, right? Then my parents also celebrated their 50th anniversary. My brothers and I are like, wow, they made it to their 50th. And it was funny because I decided let's play like games with them, like newlywed game. You know that, remember from the 80s? It's like couples are asked questions about each other and then they see if they're right or wrong. Yet not the best game to play with a couple who find out they don't really know each other that well. It was like, when and where was your first kiss? And my mom would say, it was at this party at New Year's Eve. And my dad's like, at the stadium in my car. I was like, that was not me. I did not go to the stadium. Okay, this is an uncomfortable game. So if you're going to play this game, it is fun. Just watch who you play that with. Clearly not my parents. Yes. A shout out this weekend to some amazing friends that went and donated blood, Virna, Jody, and my friend Julia. So great. It's a great excuse to get out of the house and make a difference and, also organize with your friends like Virna and Jody did. So that was great. And yes, people, blood is always needed, not just in a pandemic. So get out there, donate. If you have any questions, comments, need me to convince you, please private message me. I'm just looking at some notes because there's so many things to say. Also, a little sad note is that my friend had to cancel her wedding this summer. Her name is Tanya. But a lot of people have canceled having birthdays at home, funerals on iPads. So what can we do? It's just a sad moment right now. And hopefully 2021, we're going to be rocking and rolling. So, Tuscany will always be there. Your friends will always be there. Your family, we're going to celebrate just a year later. So that kind of sucks. So this weekend, I also became a drug dealer. So long story short, I went to Washington, D.C. in December. And my sister-in-law showed me what marijuana bakery. It's legal. You can go in and buy edibles, which are either cookies, brownies, gummy bears with marijuana in it. And I was like, oh my God, this is so much fun. So I bought a brownie and I bought a cookie to bring back. Yes, I brought the cookie in my suitcase internationally. But the guy said it was fine because it doesn't smell of marijuana. So I did this edible, and it was the worst experience of my entire existence, okay? All my drunk stories of vomiting in random places and waking up to strange situations. Mom, I'm so sorry. The edible was a nightmare. It was 15 minutes of hilarious and 12 hours of an utter panic attack, anxiety, and paranoia, people. It was horrendous. Yeah. So you think, so when I brought the cookie back, I'm like, I'm not going to do it. But these two friends of mine, they're a couple, they were like, no, we want to try it. So I'm like, all right, I'll give you half. I'll keep half because who knows, maybe I'll be crazy again. So the boyfriend kept insisting, oh, I want to try it, especially in this quarantine. And we got nothing to do. It's the best time to do it. I was like, okay. So we actually decided to meet in Rady Roma. I mean, I wanted to get a walk-in. And there's a pharmacy, he said, that's like really equipped. And this is a shout out. Via Aosta. It's a great pharmacy with really good masks if you need them. So we met there. I gave him half the cookie, which he had to divide with his girlfriend. So long story short, Sunday I call and I mean, it's 1 o'clock, so they divide the cookie. They're so excited. They got all their snacks ready. They're like, oh my God. Then later we're going to make pasta and pesto. I'm like, you ain't going to do very much on this, but all right, good luck to you with your pesto. You're going to be just staring at the basil going, it's green. Is it looking at me? Yeah, so 2:30, my boyfriend and I like, let's check in. And it was a shit show, ladies and gentlemen. It was the girlfriend was walking up and down the hallway eating chips going, is it normal for my mouth to be dry? Then she passes the phone to the boyfriend who was not doing as good. He was curled up in the corner of the sofa going, I need you to get a certificate and come over by car and please wake me up from this nightmare. Then my boyfriend gets on the phone and he's trying to tell him that he needs an ambulance. My boyfriend is now looking at me, judging me for telling the story. I'm allowed to tell this story. I was given permission. He's saying no. So this person wanted us to call an ambulance so he could get a shot of reality to wake up. So 2.5 hours later, Raph is on the phone with him, trying to tell him that he's in a safe place, everything's going to be okay. And he was like, I can't handle, I'm like in a dream state, but it's a nightmare. Please wake me up. Are you sure you can't call an ambulance? You can't call. Can you imagine calling an ambulance during a pandemic? Hi, no, I don't have shortness of breath or a fever or think I have COVID. I just ate an edible and I'm really high. They would have been like, fuck off and go to bed. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I have to say about edibles, do not do them unless you know how much to eat, the correct dose, or if you just smoke a lot of pot in general, maybe that's your thing. But oh my God, it is awful. One day I might release the footage of me like curled up, passed out in the back of my brother's car. It was a nightmare. He took me to Georgetown in that condition, and I was just walking around going, oh my God, everybody's staring at me. Edibles are bad, really bad. Anyways, lots of love to all of you, and I am back. I'm just sorry. Sometimes, we got to have a break. I have moods too. But I love you all. Take care, stay strong, stay home. Bachi.